and I wanted to take a moment of time to give a word of revelation regarding a name that we find referenced in the Bible. And the name that I'm referring to is Josiah.
If Goki is framed immortal with a Japanese character labeled as 10, freeze these words forever. I transcend time, I am the pen, originating before the original sin. Spells cast with calligraphy or a call and create life from within. Relinquishing relics rated with experiences, decisive with diction, currently the only currency with infinite derivatives. Gloved up, scrubs on, show me where the incision is. Dishing out more trauma to the temple than the Kalishna did. Synaptic surgery at its finest, something like Basquiat Carson, dig? Imagine for a moment if there were no stewards of this power, where no places of comfort could be concocted and starving souls were left to scour. If Jesus fed the multitude, then I am the flower. I'm trying to give you a forest when they only want to give you flowers.
The pen is the power. The pen is the power. I pen it, record it, they listen for hours. You listen to hours, the culture embedded. I get it, this shit is so beautiful. But lately it's ours, the youth niggas get in the booth and they spit in their funerals. Ironic, they dying from dissing the debt in this climate, the killing's a musical. How can I judge when I carry a weapon, preparing to get the powder from the residue out of my cuticles? Noodles is frying, I'm staring like Lil B. Stooping to wonton, I sit you like cubicles. Suitable if you try to take my life for the talent I possess. What did I do to you? Who is you? Better start thinking and living like there's only one, ain't no two of you. So if you shot from the gun of a man being critical, not the unusual, pick up this pen and inherit philosophy. Socrates, Martin and Marley, my ink overruling the judges that tell us the shit that the government planning convictions should ruin you. Families broken, the son look for daddy for guidance, he found in the Ruger too. No intelligence, so it's difficult. Trying to master the pattern and match up the boxes, the colors could alternate strategy, twisting the Rubik's Cube. Alluring the red and blue trap and the green and the white in the trunk of the Buick of heaven pursuing you. This is the moment we conquer the slogans from Romans, so fuck all the stereotypes. Maybe a speech and the protest won't get their attention, but trust me, a burial might. Niggas is soaring like Jordan, we buying the property, taking the aerial flight in the clouds, motivating these youngers to drop all the guns, they becoming imperial like the inferior slights.
They're screaming death to the poet, death to the lyrical liars, death to the tongue sword swingers, the slayers of regimes and sires. And because of current affairs, the money's fair, the belief is getting a hit is the only way to get higher. They must have forgot about the worth of words and worlds that were lived in prior. Martyrs, pastors, popes, presidents, even pariahs. Martins, Malcolms, and Baldwins singing saliva-laced songs to their desire. Even Hitler had more captive in concert than Nick and Mariah. I can say shoot faster than you can pull the trigger. Speak sacraments so sacrosanct, angels and demons quiver. Slay souls with vowels, adding the Styx's river. I'm not just an enigma, I'm that nigga.
Should a person still believe a pen is mightier than a sword, or is it technology? Well, that's a nice philosophical question.
SIAH. Figured I'd take the moment to dust the cape off. Scratch the serial number until it's scrape off. Then shoot it out like Omar called Weebay slipping. A bullet might hit your leg if we face off. You can stay dangerous while I'm hazardous. Blessing Jesus of Nazareth, palm touching, testing, come see if the psalm bluffing. God got me seeing these niggas for sword suffering. Sword mighty, but my words can lacerate niggas jugular. The tissue tearing Mufasa, see how I score something. Niggas still a prey in society. Charles Dutton, Menace in the corner, still got the rock on it. Niggas in the shot from the drop that'll drop a bystander. Whether you guilty or the innocent, a bullet don't carry your name, but it's a daily depart button. Arguments become a challenge to see who can start busting first. If you draw better illustrated, detailing finishes like it's Bob Ross brushing. Spitting, oh my lord, written's, oh my lord. Words holding power, it can be deadlier than the Ginsu. Mightier than swords, mightier than swords, mightier than swords, mightier than swords. Spitting, oh my lord, written's, oh my lord. Words holding power, it can be deadlier than the Ginsu. Mightier than swords, mightier than swords, mightier than swords, mightier than swords. Excalibur words, bars got the feeling the calibers burn. Get a cutter what challengers earn. Highly flammable flow, burn bodies to dust, bring the ashes to urns. They be lying if they told you I wasn't pushing the P. Like Steve Rifkin, the Havoc was producing the prodigies on the DAT. I used to silence loud concealers and the talk like the meetings adjourned. And I ain't talking Saturdays when I tell you they got a plan to put your son in solitary and weaken the curve. Gentrify it, raise the property value and dare you to afford it. Accordingly move you single file your way of living. Not deeply concerned about it if they profited. Ownership is attainable, but they taught us to buy it, so that logic ain't easy to learn. Earn your leisure, your business should be your only priority. You squeezing it firm, this wording to give me leverage till we agree on the terms. Spitting on my lord, written's on my lord. Words holding power, it can be deadlier than the Ginsu. Mightier than swords, mightier than swords, mightier than swords, mightier than swords. Spitting on my lord, written's on my lord. Words holding power, it can be deadlier than the Ginsu. Mightier than swords, mightier than swords, mightier than swords, mightier than swords.
You know what I want this from her? Children. My generation living on. She make 2 children. She make a boy and she make a girl. You ever bust a pussy? You ever bust a pussy?
A lot of us did on the block.
Bruh, that's right.
You know we share it.
Nigga fast.
Hey.
No. Whoa, we don't want you here.
American.
We don't want crackheads here.
That's the American beer.
Good for you.
He's American, he don't drink Budweiser. I from Australia. You ever drink Foster? That's Australian beer.
Good.
Cha-cha-cha.
This summer. Yo, this nigga say better go home and check your wife.
Yeah, this nigga Pops, that's savage.
Where the choir at? Gotta thank me for blessings that I gave you. The God, one touch and I saved you. I pulled you out of that casket engraved. They engraving your name on the tombstone from the moment they raised you. This is me spitting lyrics at phase 2. Oh, he the shit is Udonis and Wade crew. Shoes is babe blue. The suede never stiffen in wave 2. The way niggas jealousy pouring out got my felony soaring out of the calibers and the gauge too. Plays who? The aiming never looking for grazing on the cage, and I might take a shit on the stage too. You stagnated, I'm mandated to pay dues. Running these plays, I am Tom Tibbs on day 2. Implemented the defensive intensity immensely. Bitches be jacking that they love a nigga. Hey boo, with the glover I had to tap it on ceramic like save do. Damaging niggas playing they self. I'm repeating the messages that came before me from J. Rue. The Jesus Canaries gotta be Tweety Bird looking sweeter than Saweetie in the bikini. Body feeling heat from the sun rays too. And the sun came through to confront they views and stunt they moves. Smoke them crazy, they blunt K2. But what do you know? I done spread it the butter through the gutterous flow. Still pushing P's and the government know. Shit is troubling knowing at any moment they discovering all the profit that's doubling from the way I be hustling. The disciples from the suffering know. Because I'm giving the enlightenment they wanna dimmer the wonderful glow. I'm getting body for the things I know. Oh, oh, for the things I know. I'm in the lobby and they scream 5-0. Oh, oh, and they scream 5-0.
Them thing run things international come for done. All we have to do is send for the new done any sound test dead. We ain't lump some fly after us then. Now I pick up the man like we ain't lump some junior.
I'm getting body for the things I know. Oh, oh, for the things I know. I'm in the lobby and they scream 5-0, oh, oh, and they scream 5-0.
Personal. Cause some sound boy knows that them nothing but yeah man, anytime them try test to run things, you don't know say I go read about them pussy they dead.
I'm getting body for the things I know, oh, oh, for the things I know. I'm in the lobby and they scream 5-0, oh, oh, and they scream 5-0.
Good afternoon. Thank you so very much for joining me once again on Exposure. My name is Emily Crooks. Today we talk with a gentleman who dubbed himself the original front teeth, gold teeth, Don Gargan, brush teeth with toothpaste, he says. Long time ago, sometime way back. The man is of course known as
Back when niggas was playing with razors, number run orders and point shavers. Adolescent graduate from lookout to college with one major. Standing on corners with packs, pieces in the stash under the rubble. Hit the back of the building and grab flavors. Hand to hand, keep it moving. This repetition, rivalries collided till decided who's being the flag wavers. Busting they 44 mags, seen a lot of trauma where emotional behavior can deem you a fag later. Showing it less of the bad greater. Shorty said we losing the connection, ain't calling her back later. Listening to a nag made me hate her. Guess I see my son or daughter when the judge grant the visiting hours while her mother's using her birth like a taser. Weapon of destruction, so it's nuclear when we enter the room. Pakistan, we declaring war on the Ranger. City full of gleam, loving but my mother had visions of death. I hear the pities in the scream. City full of gleam, gritty, like a needle seeping in the fiends. Hey yo, I'm posting with the balance. Gave these niggas spoken all the talents. My ego provoking by the challenge. In the spur of the moment, they Becky Hammond, but I'm Popovich. See this resume already established. Gave these niggas vouchers to get them a mill when they famished. Slid them instruments that they could brandish. They return the favor by being devious, disobedient. I'm done with the damage. My energy resembles a savage. Languages you interpreted lavish. Me and Bishop about to speak, it should've sound like Swahili from a Tanzanian. The European bezel, the president managed. Perpetual, the oyster from Baltimore. I Eastern show you like honesty. My conscience ill with the dirtiest platoon. My guys cramming it back. I'm Stringabella, Peruvian, Vesuvius. Get volcanic with vocabulary. My vanity making the hooligans panic. God damn it. City full of gleam. Loving but my mother had visions of death. I hear the pities in the scream. City full of gleam. Gritty, like a needle seeping in the fiends on. Now got stacked. Now got stacked. Therapeutic in the hospital. Came home and went right for the mag. SIAH. Yo, I heard you always talk about what niggas is doing on that side. So stay over there on that side. Niggas always climbing both sides of the fence till they on backsides. The heat is looking like Shaq size. Here he go. Always talking about what niggas is doing on that side. So stay over there on that side. Niggas always climbing both sides of the fence till they on backsides. The heat is looking like Shaq size. Here he go. Know you loving that glizzy on your tonsils, but hear me though. Give a fuck fuck about what niggas doing. The gossiping for the bitches that's sitting under the dryer. Your character is scary, bro. I can see you pointing and jotting, jamming niggas. Police keep knocking, your mouth dirty, bottom of teeth rotten, instigating until the beef started dropping bodies. The bullets was Patrick running the Chiefs option. Hot water pouring, the beef stocking. Ain't no problem with them niggas, but you keep jocking and pocket clothing and feet watching. When you with me, I feel deceit in its purest form of flattery. I batter them, the police knocking. They testifying, I leak the doctrine. Niggas copping please when you catch them straddling fences. They stuttering, battle commences. Niggas infiltrated cause I trust them, but motherfucking poisonous snakes trying to rattle defenses. So my reply will rattle they senses. Yo, I heard you always talking about what niggas is doing on that side. So stay over there on that side. Niggas always climbing both sides of the fence till they on backsides. The heat is looking like Shaq size. Here he go. Always talking about what niggas is doing on that side. So stay over there on that side. Niggas always climbing both sides of the fence till they on backsides. The heat is looking like Shaq size. Here
Nigga, fuck your side, cause on this side, I let my shit fly. I get bread and cop more hammers, you niggas get fly. On that side, you niggas is pussy, booty, and backside. I backslide, pulling clap mine, leaving you flatline. This real life and y'all gon' see, I ain't on rap time. Punch a nigga, put him to sleep, nigga, that's nap time. It's clear that we don't jack you niggas, and y'all don't jack mines. Pull up and it's a death match, fuck all them rap lines. On your side is tall tales, name drops and cosigns. On my side is foul niggas, 38s and 45s. Standing with the weird ass niggas, and we gon' both die. Play with me, you playing with fire, and it's a ghost ride. Fuck your side, they gon' die, they ain't no pro side. I'm dirt life and now high shit, you niggas low ride. It's my world, death to them niggas that be on both sides. Bitch, I'm always worried about the math of when the coke rides.
I heard you always talking about what niggas is doing on that side. So stay over there on that side. Niggas always climbing both sides of the fence till they on backsides. The heat is looking like Shaq size. Here he go. Always talking about what niggas is doing on that side. So stay over there on that side. Niggas always climbing both sides of the fence till they on backsides. The heat is looking like Shaq size. Here he go.
You niggas talk too much, man. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Yeah, bro. We heard you. But what are you really saying? You and your man stay on y'all side. Me and my niggas is over here. It's big umbrella shit, pussy.
It's the umbrella, bitch.
Shit. Up childhood, now my mama was working. She just couldn't be in two places at one time. Me and Putty was humping Alicia. Latoya always act funny but kept smirking. Youngin' that was raised by the visuals of the twins running niggas off the block. When cooler them start looking, niggas think the gangster disciples started in New York in the 20s, but they been around early 90s. Had folks, they all aligned with the low stint. Never mind, I moved to Jersey early, way ahead of time. A culture shock to see niggas communicate with Caucasians. Me and Lee bonded early, that's my niggas still to this day. Grew up and started cooking, the cookies was peppered down. Kicked me off the naval base, they heard I was selling small, petty crime. My father sent me to Newark with my mother, me and Isaiah was hanging in Seth Boynton. Junior year when the trauma from poverty took its toll, check the rhyme, the vocabulary was the interest. Worked on Broad and Morgan when Larry gave me a shot at foot action. Was living honest till bagging was in some inches. My mama found where I stashed it, just gradually sipped the Guinness. Then she said, I ain't raised you to be no motherfucking menace. Shit. Go to prison, I ain't gon' motherfucking visit. Shit. I ain't a menace, but you ain't copping them new J's. I take my risks with the pinches. Fuck it, I took my talents to college. Had the whole athletic division copping, I'm banking on deposits. First year, dropped by my second year, had my safe up in the closet. Kicked off the campus, but just roommate never showed up, so I lamped in the dormitory and trapped in the linens to see profits. Tamian would put me on to the Hindus loving the coke, lit holding the blizzard. I had Jordan 11 lows, material wasn't patent. The fabric on it was like I skinned a cobra. Moved to Central Jersey, aiming at me with Forrests, pulling duffels out the attic. He fronted a few P's, I doubled it like a Mario. Austin money resembled a nigga that pushed Yola. Know some niggas hearing this saying it's all facts. Damn, sire, mama hate to see you a motherfucking menace.
Shit.
Go to prison, she ain't gon' motherfucking visit.
Shit.
I ain't no menace, but she ain't copping them new J's. I take my risks with the pinches. Fuck it, nigga.
I was blessed in the dark. When the 90s suffered the crack epidemic in Flatbush was the epicenter. The dealers with value rep that was left in they marks. Charlie had the bar up in Rogers with Iris the rude boy. I'ma do you dirty, the flesh rip apart. Just a youngin' me and Jerome watching Shaka Zulu, then walking the 92. Every step played a part. With the Dillinger niggas show you that spooky voodoo. They hit you with 1-9, the neck and your heart. All them vital organs could leave a mom morning. I seen a couple of bodies lay on the deck from a spark. Niggas told me you gotta build you a reputation. I'm feeling the stress of Satan, it rests in the art. If you win it, you gotta shoot with no hesitation. I'd rather do knuckles with your respect in my palms, but they forced me to get them a tech. Refs up in arms.
Here is the secret, it works like a charm. Gotta let them know that my shit is too flammable. I detonate from the ticks when I bomb. I done made it out of the jungle with animals. Fuck is you doing? It works like a charm. Gotta let them know that my shit is too flammable. I detonate from the ticks when I bomb. I done made it out of the jungle with animals.
I was used to the fright. Mama tell me to hit the floor if they started shooting. The killers be innocuous, the vision be tunneling on sight. All they care about is the clout killing opposition. The body bring badges and false stripes. What's a reputation if you harboring in the system? Maximum prison serving your life.
Nigga.
I don't even think that they leave you a pot to piss in. The sweat it be trickling from the light. Jesus summoning his apostles that turn the demons, converting the villainy with his might. If it's killing you, then they gotta get rid of me for the theory to level and reach heights. You don't think the devil will hit you with wizardry till he trick you out of your freedom? You're back against the rope and like Dillinger White, hotter than the Caribbean night.
Here is the secret, it works like a charm. Gotta let them know that my shit is too flammable. I detonate from the ticks when I bomb. I done made it out of the jungle with animals. Fuck is you doing? It works like a charm. Gotta let them know that my shit is too flammable. I detonate from the ticks when I bomb. I done made it out of the jungle with animals. Say they want war, subliminal, what's the front for? Kill you politely, they'll leave their shoes by the front door. Niggas be wanting to smoke cool till they lungs pour. Stop the rap and you sounded good when you sung more. Got my feet up in the bird slang by the tongue, Mighty Joe Young, rightfully so. Fuck I'm doing chillin' with some niggas that's pretending they like me to blow. The ones you see me with pull up mischievous, egregiously put the matches to your temple and strike to your low. My battles were similar to Barkley when fighting Malone. Niggas started running with my cadence, more likely cloning my DNA in the sample portion. Caught them studying my composition, the ink and it was written in pioneer's plaque, so you misreading the code. The ruler looking like Ricky in the 80s, throwing chair in mahogany's road. I don't make it, then my son is the prodigy. My protege understood the manuscript, so he started the code. Nigga, how the fuck we supposed to build a legacy when you heavily in the pot and your heart's in the stove? Honestly, my confidence got me thinking if I started rap in the 90s, my debates in the barbershop, they would say I collided with Hov. You were sorta real and sorted out discrepancies, and then you decided to fold. Gave you words like silence, but you confided and told. Niggas seen the documents and format highlighted in bold. His name is right there, bro. That's why I stay up in the house. Peace of mind in my sight is the goal. When the feds investigating, they hot and they roll. Discipline and morals definitely deprived from the soul. Ain't nobody extorting nothing. I put a chocolate chip up in your muffin, let it simmer like Beanie Man. This Bohemian Rhapsody prominent like Bohemia's Grove. They calling me Big Sight. I was more known for moving the grams. Julius was in the trenches with the Newport, letting it zig fire. Now we talking property, nigga, my crib flight. They calling me Big Sight. I was more known for moving the grams. More was getting all the bitches, had them sucking the dick till they jib tight. Now we talking property, nigga, my crib flight. What's important, the moral of wallets, the honor of deposits. I kept it all while I double the profits. I testing the drug talk, give me a sample like Quest Diagnostics. Let's see if you really got it. I took a quarter out the zip, what I'm left with. The left wrist of Julius can whip up some neck shit. Took the product out of the water, the stone's color was provolone when domestic. Chopped it like Gordon Ramsay, trimming garlic to put in spaghetti sauce. Licked his finger for the flavor on some chef shit. It's the type of niggas I'm left with. 32 ounces, I broke it down in the quarters, then I broke one of the quarters for 20 coppers. The apes in an investment. Right through the vest, your chest went critical. Straight through the Kevlar, your left bent. Never showing the right what the left meant. Sold it when the shit wasn't legalized. The best hint, following procedures. Niggas bottle capped and sensationalized rapping. I was in the building with the boys that call American foreign. The date was expired on visas. Wipe your nose with a tissue from Nina. The shit is sing like Serafina. Need the options in the catalog of imported, the new series or the Beamer. It's word through Alina. Whole swarm full of killer bees, a stinger. Wu-Tang Clan type of ruckus, nigga, I bring it. Shorty said she looked at my eyes and seen the king surrounded the enemies like them Cubans, I get up in ya.
In Detroit, my mind is in Bolivia. Understanding and speaking Spanish fluent with distributors. I'm a vampire, you can't mirror the driver. You pulled over but can't find drugs in the interior. Hiding in plain view, fuck Canadian prison. I risk it and try to ship it across Lake Superior. The motto, if it doesn't scare you, it'll kill you. Name your price so everybody know what to bill you. Picture being broke when the bills due. Conditions aren't optimal, only made grinding more optional. We're showing people what to still do for saying no when I'm robbing you. Never think I won't get the drop on you. Send you a bitch, clean you up while she mopping you. Leave a body nobody can save at the hospital. In this life you gotta pick and choose. The King's Gambit on the move. The choice help him win or lose. This crack music wake him up instead of hitting snooze. Fuck around and chip your tooth trying to bite in the forbidden fruit. Me rapping now is just living proof that I don't have to make a dance for TikTok. My retirement plan is in the hands of hip hop. 80s baby liberated out of the gridlocks. My shit is hot.
While most hotels don't have a 13th floor, at the Biltmore Hotel in Coral Gables, Florida, The suite on the 13th floor was lucky for some, but unlucky for others. It's called the Al Capone Suite, a two-story suite with a history wrapped in mystery and stories of gangsters, gambling, and even a murder.
Yo, to whom it may concern, I'm wanting it pronto, ain't about to wait no turn. I'm killing everything to the ashes. Should I spread it or question where should I place your urn? It's dangerous when I ain't even a laser burn. I soak up knowledge from intelligence, couldn't wait to learn. Not from a nigga back and forth to prison, and ones that did a bit from experience. It came in kilos but cleared the kitchen. On the business collided with officers, but he legitimate. That 7 Series legally tagged like Lady Pink was hired to spray the ceiling. The hunger there, it relates to dealing. I tried to flip that quarter from hosting like Kimmel. Who wants to make $1 million? Can't make it if mine stays civilian. I need to own that. I'm in the bank, fuck it, where the loan at? About to buy my shorty a body, fuck her on hundreds and stroke her until her moan's flat. In the villa, the Biltmore where Al Capone was at. Notice that. I need to own that. I'm in the bank, fuck it, where the loan at? About to buy my shorty a body, fuck her on hundreds and stroke her until her moan's flat. In the villa, the Biltmore where Al Capone was at. Notice that. I did it my way. The nights with 48 ounces. I do the speed limit, the right lane on the highway. Went from looking for parking to pulling in my driveway. Both hands when I'm aiming, it is accurate. My talking shit had no precision. He gripping it from sideways. Oh, you arrogant, then your pride lay on the pavement till they tape it. My artillery elephant size. I ain't trying to kill you from a bullet. The penmanship rise. Ink in the composition is death with benevolence drives. Oyster perpetual movement. The band is toned into the 18-karat gold looking president fly. Obama told me the wrist looking elegant. I'm by the bitches, the Knicks is playing Zion, nigga, vertical, pelican high. African with American pride. Evil said I wouldn't make it. This is living proof that the devil's alive. Pour some diamonds, my bezel's a prize. I need to own that. I'm in the bank, fuck it, where the loan at? About to buy my shorty a body, fuck her on hundreds and stroke her until her moan's flat. In the villa, the Biltmore where Al Capone was at. Notice that. I need to own that. I'm in the bank, fuck it, where the loan at? About to buy my shorty a body, fuck her on hundreds and stroke